The next subject is this. Soccer is a sport that has grown, and I guess it's kind of like the times that we live in. Things have gotten more expensive over the years, and so there's a number of organizations who charge literally $2,000 for the entire year. We don't charge that amount, but we do have some fees associated with managing the soccer team, and the league has fees, and there's uniform fees, etc. We try to be as reasonable and fair with that as possible because, like everybody else out there, we're families and we have kids, and we want to make certain everything is a win-win situation. And at the same time, we do have expenses we need to make certain we cover. And I work on the website and putting together newsletters. Sometimes I'm up till 2:30 in the morning on that stuff. I know Mary does a lot of work too on the management side and a lot of work on field, etc. So we do have some fees again associated with participating on the Strykers team, but I will tell you this: they are significantly less than some of the other more expensive or premier organizations out there. And we have tried such, and in meeting we're going to continue to make certain that the fees are noticeably more reasonable and less expensive than some of those organizations are. And at the same time, we are still trying to provide a service, and we're going to provide a service that rivals some of those other organizations. One of the things that Coach Raphael mentioned was that we played a sporting team, and the sporting team, matter of fact, the Santa Clara Sporting, they actually have, I think their fees are $2,000 a year or something. Now they combine the spring and the fall together in their fees, and I think they probably break it down into 2 payments. We played one of those teams in the semifinals of the District Cup, and one of the players used to play on a team that Raphael had in the past. And after beating that team pretty noticeably, or pretty solidly, he felt pretty good about the fact that he felt he was getting a lot more out of what he was putting into the Strykers than perhaps if he was to be involved in the Santa Clara Sporting. So that was positive to hear, that we seem like we're on the right track as far as providing an enriching experience at as reasonable a price as possible. And I do know that some of the folks out there, some of the families out there might have some tight situations maybe or hardships. And if you do, what I'd like for you to do is to send Mary Morton at xfitsports.com, send her an email and explain that to her, and we will do our best to try to work with you on that as well too. And so there are some circumstances where we have scholarships, some players, and that is a possibility, but we will evaluate that if that is brought forth to us one at a time, and that is something we'll definitely take into consideration. If you have any questions about it in the meantime, send Mary Morton at xfitsports.com and email, or you can always email me, but it's probably best to go through her first if that's okay, and if you do choose to reach out. Okay, let's move on to the next subject.